welcome to English News of Bình Phước Television. I'm with you now. Following are the headlines for today. Nearly 62 billion Vietnamese dong allocated for social welfare activities. 97 houses built for workers in emulation cluster 7. Prime Minister asks agriculture sector to focus on innovation. NET program featuring student heritage. Chairwoman of the Bình Phước Provincial People's Committee, Trần attended a national teleconference on cultural, sports and tourism work in 2023. The event was held by the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism.
The culture, sports and tourism sector successfully completed 133 of the 148 tasks assigned by the government and Prime Minister, achieving nearly 90% of the targets. Major events aligned with the country's political events were organized in a focused manner, benefiting multiple regions. Festivals, cultural activities, sporting events, and tourism activities to celebrate the traditional Tết holiday were vibrant and contributed to socio-economic development. In the field of sports, the Vietnamese team secured first place for the first time at the 32nd SEA Games and exceeded the targets set. Regarding tourism, the estimated number of international visitors stood at 12.5 million, while the number of domestic visitors was estimated at over 108 million. Total revenue from tourism is projected to be 672 trillion Vietnam dong, exceeding the plan by 3.38%.
Providing support for the poor to help them sustainably escape from poverty and caring for the poor during the 2024 Lunar New Year or Tết holiday were among the key agenda items at the recent meeting of the Provincial Fund for the Poor Campaign Committee. The meeting was chaired by the head of the committee, Lê Thị Xuân Trang, who is also president of the provincial chapter of Vietnam Federalist Front Committee.
The Provincial Fund for the Poor allocated over 61.85 billion Vietnam dong in 2023 to present Tết gifts, assist in the construction of 776 houses for local households in need and 20 other houses in Dien Bien province in Vietnam's north. The fund also helped poor students and households with members in need of medical treatment. Local religious organizations also mobilized 48.4 billion Vietnam dong for the poor. During the For the Poor month in 2023, the Fund for the Poor received nearly 100 billion Vietnam dong in donations, which went to social welfare programs, housing assistance, and community projects. Tết gifts will be presented this year to 28,660 poor and near-poor households. Support will also be provided to poor households, especially those residing in border districts and mountainous areas.
A conference was held in Bình Phước province on January 3rd to summarize the activities of emulation cluster 7 of the Provincial Confederation of Labor in the Southeast region in 2023 and also outlined directions and tasks for 2024.
The cluster completed most of its assigned tasks in 2023 with some exceeding targets set. A total of 884 projects were completed in celebration of provincial trade union congresses, with capital of over 119 billion Vietnam dong. Nearly 1.3 million workers, government officials, and workers from disadvantaged backgrounds received gifts worth approximately 670 billion Vietnam dong. 97 new houses were built for the poor, costing more than 3.2 billion Vietnam dong. The cluster also welcomed 204,140 new union members and the establishment of 319 new grassroots unions. Delegates at the conference shared their experience in public communications, welfare provision, and ensuring the security and safety of workers in the current circumstances. They also approved directions and tasks and signed an emulation agreement for 2024.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the conference to summarize work in 2023 and deploy tasks in 2024 by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. The event was held in Hanoi on January 3rd.
In 2023, the overall agricultural GDP growth reached 3.83%, the highest in recent years, making a significant contribution to the overall economic growth of 5.05%. The total export turnover of aquaculture reached over $53 billion. Vietnam sold 10.3 million carbon credits for the first time, earning $49.2 million. The trade surplus reached a record high, reaching $12.07 billion, an increase of 43.7%. In 2024, the sector aims for a growth rate between 3.0 to 3.5%. The total export turnover of agroforestry and fisheries is expected to be around $54 to $55 billion. Speaking at the conference, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh praised the achievements made by the sector. The Prime Minister emphasized the need to focus on innovation, develop a green economy, a digital economy, a knowledge-based economy, a circular economy, and a sharing economy. He sees this as a new driving force to develop ecological agriculture, modern rural areas, and civilized farmers.
The average income of Vietnamese workers increased by 6.9% in 2023 when compared to 2022, according to the General Statistics Office.
Vietnam's labor force, aged 15 and above, in 2023 counts for 52.4 million people. Among them, 51.3 million people are employed, an increase of 1.35% compared to the previous year. Most of them work in services, 20.3 million people, followed by industrial sectors and construction with 17.2 million people, and agriculture, forestry and fisheries, 13.8 million people. There is a wage gap between workers of different genders and in different locations, with men earning a monthly average of $334 against $247 for women. The average monthly income for workers in urban areas is also considerably higher than in rural areas. The GSO report also revealed that the average income per capita in 2023 is estimated at $204 per person per month, increasing by 5.9% compared to the previous year. Vietnam's total population is estimated at 100.3 million, rising 0.84% in comparison to 2022.
We have more news coming up next. Let's take a look.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development reported that the country earned $5.69 billion from fruit and vegetable exports in the year, up over 70% year-on-year. China, the US, the Republic of Korea, Japan, Thailand, the Netherlands, and Australia were Vietnam's biggest fruit and vegetable importers, especially neighboring China that accounted for 65% of the revenue. Surpassing dragon fruit, durian made up the lion's share with more than $2 billion, which is attributable to the protocol on phytosanitary requirements for Vietnamese durian exported to China. The Plant Protection Department at the above-said ministry said, it has coordinated with importing countries to issue 6,997 growing area codes, and 1,613 packaging facility codes, for Vietnamese fresh fruits. It has also worked with localities to expand growing areas and packaging facilities, and remove technical barriers, facilitating Vietnam's fresh fruits to enter foreign markets.
Night of Southern Heritage, a unique cultural program, was held recently in the northern province of Ninh Bình as part of the second Ninh Bình Tràng An Festival.
The program showcased the rich heritage of Vietnam's southern region through a captivating nighttime performances. It featured the southern folk music, such as Don Ca Tai Tu, southern amateur music, and Kai Luong, reformed opera, together with dance and circus performances. These performances captured the essence of southern culture, including floating markets, traditional crafts, and the vibrant lives of local people. Southern Heritage Night has become a renowned cultural tourism event, uniquely associated with the northern province of Ninh Bình. It acts as a platform for promoting cultural exchanges and honoring cultural heritage intertwined with the development of tourism. The second Ninh Bintrangan Festival took place from December 26 to 31st. Ninh Bin, home to 2 UNESCO titles, is working hard to promote its tourism, contributing to preserving and spreading its image among domestic and international friends, and at the same time boosting local economy.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To watch the news again, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for staying with us and see you next time.